So we are back with another D&D Movie Time. And today, you'll notice that it's not our typical Friday release. This is a special day. I'm trying to mark the special days with special movies. And this isn't too special of a day or too special of a movie. But I felt like these sort of go hand in hand. Because today, as you can see on screen, we will be watching the musical Grease, starring Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. Now, I don't think you've watched any John Travolta movies yet. At least not on the channel. I'm trying to think. I don't think you know of any Olivia Newton-John movies. But there is one we'll probably be watching this summer. So, actually, there's a movie we're going to probably watch this summer that's going to include both of them. So, you might see this couple again not too far down the road. But anyways, what do you know about Grease, Cora?
It's a school musical?
Yeah, it is. Technically, it was the first High School Musical, I think. Don't quote me on it, but like High School Musical was definitely inspired by Grease. You know, your Aunt Tanya, or Aunt Tanya, however you want to say it, she loved this movie. Probably still does. She used to watch this over and over and over and over, and I wasn't too much different with my own movies, so I'm not really complaining that she did that. It's just I tended to cycle through some movies, so I would watch like maybe one movie over and over, then I'd watch another movie over and over. But there was only two movies that she ever wanted to watch. And she wanted to watch them on repeat, and that was Grease and Dirty Dancing. Which is why we may never sit through Dirty Dancing, because I'm going to tell you, I'm probably going to give that one a low score. Just from a guy's point of view. But I can actually sit through Grease. I actually do enjoy some of the music from Grease. I know a bunch of the characters, like I know a bunch of the actors from other things. So when I say I know that person, it's like, oh, I know them from this other thing that I've watched. You recently just saw the actress who's going to play Rizzo in the TV show Knuckles. She was the cop's mom. So you'll get to see what she looked like way younger. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else you might already know. I don't think there is. I tried to get you to watch Babylon 5 so you would know Nikki, but
I already know Mickey.
You didn't watch Babylon 5.
I already know Mickey.
Not some kid you know in class. I'm talking about...
No, Mickey Mouse.
No, not Mickey. Nikki. With an N. I believe that was the character's name. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and... Cora, what do you think of this movie? Like, what do you think of musicals in general? Do you like musicals? Do you think you're going to enjoy this movie?
No.
Just say what you mean. Anyways, by the way, before we get into it, how was your school year?
Good.
What was the most funnest things you did all year? for school?
Zoo.
You went to the zoo?
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that the funnest thing? Do you have any other?
And also, on the last day, we got to do a bouncy house.
Oh, so you kind of had like a carnival like they had in the movie. Well, you'll see that when we get to it. But like, you also had a play, right?
It's called a concert, Dad. A
Concert, play, same thing.
It's not.
Except back in my day, when we had school things like that, we had a concert or a play. We actually had a real auditorium. So I don't know what's up with schools these days, not having
I'll bring my gem into this.
real auditoriums. I wish I could show you what an auditorium is. It would probably change your whole view. You would probably be like, yeah, we should have had that. You've seen a movie theater, right? Well, imagine a movie theater, but instead of where the screen is, you have a stage. We had that in my school, with the curtain that came closed and everything. Shout out to Indian Lakes Elementary if it's still standing. But anyways, that is going to go ahead and bring us to the end of this portion of the video. When we come back, we will have Cora tell us what the movie was about and fill us in on the story of this movie. So, we'll see you after we're done with the movie.
Bye.
Attention, seniors. Well, here we are again. So this is right down. Hey, so what'd you do all summer, Danny? Huh? What did you do this summer, Sandy? Oh, I spent most of it at the beach. Oh, I just love the first day of school, don't you? Oh, you don't want to hear all the horny details. Are you kidding? Are you? Sandy!
Alright, Cora, so we just finished. What did we just finish? What's the name of the movie?
You do it.
No, you.
No, you.
We just finished Grease. What's Grease about?
So Grease is like
Sit up.
a couple that they both thought that one was going to Australia until the one's name is Sandy. Her dad got a job, so that means that instead of her going to Australia, she can stay, but she'll have to go to the school that her boyfriend goes to.
Well, they weren't exactly boyfriend girlfriend.
They were.
They were falling for each other, but they ended things because she thought she was going to Australia and she didn't have a way to contact him, I guess. And so they ended up at the same school. Anyways, continue. What else happened?
And then Sandy sees what's his name again?
Danny.
Danny. And they kind of have a fight because Danny's supposed to act cool with one of his friends, but he's acting the wrong type of cool for his girlfriend.
Well, they're not boyfriend girlfriend at this point.
Two!
It's just he's not acting the same as he did over the summer. He's acting like a totally different person. Can you focus?
I am.
Anyways, so what else happens?
Basically, they fight and get divorced.
They can't get divorced. They aren't married. They could break up. Good you.
And then basically she meets a friend, and then he goes talk to her about it, and they basically like each other again. And
And they break up again.
yeah,
When he puts the moves on her.
we don't talk about that stuff on this channel.
Yeah, we do. I mean, that's what happens in the movie, right? He tries to put moves on her,
Yes,
and then
yes,
she
yes.
gets mad and she breaks up with him. Continue.
Then, basically Danny goes with a race with his enemy. Oh, am I skipping too far?
No, go.
He basically races with his enemy, and then Danny gets knocked out, and then he has to have his teammates go, as in friends,
No,
race for him.
that was Kaneki. Kaneki got knocked out.
So Danny was the one?
Yes, Danny was the one that raced.
And then Danny won.
Yep.
But then Sandy decides to change and be all cool at the end. And now I'm pretty sure in the future they're officially married.
Okay. Any other storylines going on in this movie besides the ones you said already? Like with side characters?
I think so. I don't know.
Well, let's see. There was a whole thing with Rizzo possibly being pregnant. There was, like you said, the whole car race thing, which they kind of kept mentioning throughout the movie.
Bum, 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 bum,
Um,
bum, bum, bum.
There was the whole thing with Frenchie dropping out of school. So, I mean, there was a couple different side stories going on. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will give our final scores and thoughts. See you all in just a little bit.
Bye.
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new Guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware, will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
Alright, Cora. Grease. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this movie?
9 out of 10.
Why 9 out of 10?
I did not give literally half of the jokes in the movie.
Well, it wasn't like it was a comedy.
I know, but pretty sure there was some jokes I didn't guess.
Did it give you that feeling of like Fallout with all the old music?
Yeah. Once I like... Should this song be in Fallout?
And what about the music now that we're talking about that portion?
That was good.
What was your favorite song?
Probably the end.
There's like 2 songs back to back.
The very end. Not the very end, but like the song after the end. The very end.
Okay. You know, you actually are kind of lucky. Nowadays, they have Blu-rays that, with a push of a button, you can turn on the subtitles. We watched it on Max, which you could probably easily turn on the subtitles. So if you ever want to re-watch it, you can actually see the lyrics come up on the screen with a sing-along version. Back when Tanya used to watch this all the time, though, she just watched it on beta, which is like old videotape.
And there's like no subtitles.
There's no subtitles. If you wanted to watch a certain song over again, you couldn't just go back to the beginning of that song or look the song up on YouTube. You actually had to rewind the tape, go back and rewatch it. So, who was your favorite character?
Sandy.
Why?
Because the name reminds me of Sandy Cheeks.
Okay.
What?
So you didn't like the character because of anything of the character, just because her name reminds you of another cartoon character.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any characters you actually like because of the characters?
Sandy!
Like you thought they were cool or you thought they were funny?
Danny.
Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier I didn't think you knew him from anything, but I keep forgetting every time we talk about him. I keep forgetting we just recently watched all the Look Who's Talking movies. And he was in all of those, so you actually do know him from that. Maybe sometime over the summer, I think we'll watch 1 or 2 more John Travolta movies. One I'm really excited for you to see is a movie called Face Off.
Face Off, what's that?
It's about a cop, and he gets basically this criminal's face onto his face.
And then he looks like the criminal?
Yep. So he can go talk with the criminal's little brother and find out where they planted a bomb. And then the criminal, he takes like the doctors and makes the doctors put the police officer's face on his face. So now he looks like the police officer and the police officer looks like the criminal. So that's a really good movie. I think you're going to really enjoy that. And I think we'll probably watch that, like I said, over the summer. I think this summer we're going to do a lot of big blockbuster hits. It'll be a blockbuster summer for us here on the channel, which will go all through July and August.
And we're going to go ahead and watch Ghostbusters.
We've already done Ghostbusters. But I mean big hits. Things like Twister, Face Off, The Rock.
Yeah, we already watched The Rock.
No.
I think we did.
We may have watched it off camera, but we've never watched it on camera. But it'll be an action-packed summer, basically. So that's what I'm thinking of for this. During June, we're going to try to fit in a couple things next month. With this month, we're ending our Disney. We got 2 more Disney ones. One this Friday, and then one the following Friday. And then kicking off June, we're going to start transitioning when we do a new movie that, of course, I don't think seen. I'm pretty sure she hasn't seen.
What?
But we'll find out. So anyways, moving on to my review. On a scale of 1 to 10, I have to give this a 9 also. There are some portions of the movie I feel like could have been cut out. That seemed like filler just to make the movie a bit longer. And that, for me, that was mostly the dancing scene, like with the big dance on the dance off and everything. Also with the dance off, they say, oh, we're gonna have this dance competition. We're gonna have this dance competition. We're starting the dance competition. And then it doesn't even seem like there's really these clear rules. Like, he says, oh, if I tap you on the shoulder. But then he's just like walking around and you can't really tell. Did he tap that person? Or what's going on here? Why is everybody getting in the way of the camera so you can't see it? What's going on? And it's just like, that just seemed like a fun area in the movie where they just said, you know, we're just gonna do stuff to do stuff. Probably my favorite song is the song Sandy. I mean, I like all the songs for the most part. I just think I like that one the most. My favorite character is probably Danny. I mean, I like a lot of the characters. I recognize them from a lot of different things. But yeah, that was Grease, and Cora has finished her 3rd year in school. So next year, she will officially be in the 4th grade. With only 2 years left in elementary. So, are you looking forward to the end of elementary and you're getting into middle school?
Yep.
I wish you'd just start learning to say what you mean and not do that. That's so weird. Anyways, that is going to wrap up this. If you get the chance and you want a nice movie to watch, does this feel like a nice end of school year movie, Cora?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so if you want another movie, last year I think we did Heavyweights. And then this year we did this. We do have some fun stuff planned over the summer for this channel, aside from what I just said. If Cora behaves herself, I know I keep saying this, and I know we keep trying, but just a lot in life is going on for us. I'm going to try to set up a system where Cora can stream a game. And I might pick some fun games for her to try.
Minecraft!
No, not Minecraft. We're getting you out of your comfort zone. We're going to it'll probably be the Quarry or something else that, see how you do. But yeah. And when we do the gaming, I just want to make a note that no, she will not be on camera. She will only be on audio because she'll probably be playing in the dark. And you aren't going to see her in the dark anyway, so it's probably best just to have just her audio. So she'll talk and I'll be watching from the side, monitoring any comments that come in, and I'll let her know. So I will kind of be there with her. So, but that's going to go ahead and wrap this up. We will see you again this Friday, which is only a day away. So when we do that, we'll be bringing, I think it's Sword in the Stone this week. So yeah, join us for that. Let us know in the comments below any big blockbuster hits you'd like to see us cover that I haven't mentioned already in this video. And with that said, we will see you all in the next video.